Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Spot. So you guys know that I have always said, in my opinion, Android-based devices are going to be the best bet for someone with low vision. But now let me clarify that. I say these are going to be the best for people with low vision. And now that's not necessarily true for someone that has no vision at all. Someone that's completely blind, you might actually be better off with an iPhone or an iOS device in general. But for low vision, definitely Android. And now you guys also know that I've always said that the Galaxy Note 4 is going to be the best Android phone for someone with low vision. Now I have other videos where I talk about why I've chosen this device, and I will link those videos down in the description. But this week Samsung just announced the Galaxy Note 5, which will be released to carriers and for sale within the next couple of months, early fall, probably September. But which one's going to be better? Do you go for the brand new Galaxy Note 5, or do you save your money and get the Note 4? Hopefully today I'm going to answer those questions, so hang out and we'll be right back. So as I said, the Note 5 was just announced. Now which one do you get? Do you grab the brand new expensive one? Or do you save some money and get last year's model? Well, we're going to do a comparison. First of all, let me say, software. We pretty much throw software out of the window because yes, the Galaxy Note 5 has some new software and everything is updated and it's got some new cool features and all, but you have to remember that within a couple months after its release, that exact same software will be updated to all the other notes. So the Galaxy Note 4, the Galaxy Note 3, they're all going to get an update to that same software. So software doesn't really matter. It kind of cancels it out. They're both going to eventually have the same software. So that means you just have to look at hardware. Now let's talk about the screen first. They both have the exact same screen. It's a 5.7 Super AMOLED screen. It's Quad HD. Great screen, probably the best screen on a mobile phone right now. But since they both have the same one, that cancels each other out. Now let's look at design. The Galaxy Note 5 is slightly smaller than the Note 4. Same size screen, but they were actually able to shave off a little bit on the sides and the height. So it's a little bit shorter and a little bit smaller. Not very much at all. It's like millimeters, but it is. The Galaxy Note 4 has metal bands around the edge. The back cover is this faux leather. So, which is really good because you set it down on a slanted surface or a surface with an incline and it kind of grips it. It won't slide. And also makes it easier to hold on to. That's really, really good. Now, Galaxy Note 5 has also metal bands around the edges, but the front and the back are both glass. And people have reported that this glass really picks up fingerprints pretty bad and it's super slippery. The Galaxy Note 4's back cover is removable, which means you can take the battery out, and that is a plus. The Note 5, you cannot remove the back cover, you cannot remove the battery. And I say it's a plus because if something ever goes wrong, one of the first things to try is to pull the battery out. So if your phone ever freezes up and nothing's working, you can pull the battery out and take care of it. The Note 5, you have to take other measures. Camera, they both have the same 16 megapixel camera. The Galaxy Note 5 has a better aperture, so it can get down to like 1.5 f-stop versus the Galaxy Note 4, which is like 2.3, I think, something like that. So you get a little bit better bokeh in the pictures, which is the blurry background when you're focused on something close up. It's just slightly better, but still great. I mean, 16 megapixel, great cameras on both. They both record 4K video. The front-facing camera on the Galaxy Note 4 is a 3.7 megapixel. The Note 5 now has a 5 megapixel. The resolution on the Note 5 front-facing camera is a little bit better. So if you were going to take selfies and then blow them up, the quality will be a little bit better. Now, probably one of the biggest drawbacks to the Note 5, it doesn't have expandable storage. It only comes in 32 and 64 gigabyte versions, whereas the Note 4 does have expandable storage. It does support SD cards up to 128 gigabytes. So you can fit much more music and pictures and videos and things on the Note 4. They both have different processors. They're both right around the same speed. The Note 4 has 3 gigabytes of internal RAM. The Note 5 has 4 gigabytes. And of course, you know, RAM just helps with processing speed and multitasking and all of that. I have never had a problem with this phone being slow. So the Note 4 is still very capable at 3 gigabytes of RAM. You have to realize that most phones out right now only have 1 or maybe 2 gigabytes of RAM. So this one already with 3 is doing better than most. They both have Wi-Fi, 802.11, they both have NFC, they both have GPS. I mean, all those things are all the same. The S Pen is designed a little bit differently. Now you press in and then springs out to release it. The Note 4, you just kind of pull it out. Now, battery life. The Note 5 has a 3000 milliamp battery that supports wireless charging right out of the gate. So you'll be able to just take your device and set it down on a wireless charger and it will automatically start charging. That's pretty cool. 3000 milliamp hour battery. The Note 4, 3200 milliamp battery. So a more powerful battery in the Note 4. Now this does not support wireless charging right out of the box, but you can get a special back plate that will allow it to wirelessly charge. Same thing, just set it down and it'll start charging. It does support fast charging though, which means it takes about half the time to charge as a normal device. Now I get easily 2 days worth of a charge on my phone, and that's with regular use. I can't say how much the Note 5 gets yet though. So to wrap it up guys, in my opinion, you just need to save your money. Now that the Note 5 has been announced and as soon as it's released, the Note 4's price is going to drop tremendously. So save your money, get a Note 4. It's an excellent phone and it will be for several years to come. Yes, the Note 5 has some features that are better than the Note 4, but not many. The fact that you can't take the battery out, the fact that it doesn't have SD card support, a smaller battery, you know, those are deal breakers for me. Yes, it's fancy with the glass back, but it's so slippery and I would be so scared about scratches and things that I would get a cover for it anyways. So you wouldn't be able to tell it's got that nice fancy glass back because it's going to be covered up anyway. So in my opinion guys, and of course this is just my opinion, get the Note 4. It is still the best phone for people with low vision. Well, there you go guys. This is Sam with The Blind Spot. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave comments down below. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you found this video interesting, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And don't forget to subscribe.